Winter Event 2023 Grind Tips. Hey YouTube, what's up? Haven here. So, a month or two ago, I did a video on how to grind War Thunder events most efficiently. I did a lot of theory crafting and meta discussion, and it was pretty in depth on the how and why I made the recommendations that I did. I strongly suggest that if you are confused or are unsure of how War Thunder events are structured, that you check that video out first. But if you already know how War Thunder events work, then this is going to be just a quick update to that video. As we all know, the meta shifts and changes in War Thunder every patch, every update pretty much. And these last couple months have been no exception. So this video is going to address what is still the best way to get mission points for War Thunder events. Specifically in this case for the Winter 2023 Extreme event is the 40,000 mission points required every 2 days for the Winter event. Particularly what I'm going to address is base bombing with jets still the best option, and if so, which jets? Did anything change? The last update we got the F-111 Aardvark. Is that like the new king of base bombing, or something else? I'm not going to hold you in suspense here. We're going to jump right into it. But first, mash that subscribe button. I had to do it. I had to do it to everybody. So no, but yeah, please subscribe if you're here. It'd be meaningful to me, and really want to keep growing the channel. Okay, yeah, but for real. So today I was able to complete the 40,000 required mission points in about an hour and 45 minutes. And I probably could have done better than that if I'm being totally honest. So here's how I did it. I used the Milan for one mission. That was just a straight, bombing mission. That's not really what I'm suggesting here, so we're going to throw that out. And then I used the F4C and the German F4F for the rest of the 16 total missions that it took to complete the mission score goal for the day. So in case you were unaware, base bombing is out. Rocket bombing bases is in. There are a couple good videos out there that describe the mechanic in play, but the TLDR of it is if you hit a base with 100 rockets, it will kill the base. It doesn't appear to matter what kind of rockets, as long as they do damage to the base. In our case, we are going to be using the FR Mighty Mouse rockets. And this leads us as to why F4 Phantoms are still the best chosen jet platform here. F4 Phantoms are great because they are fast and they can carry 12 total rocket pods with a total of 228 rockets, enough to kill 2 bases. Additionally, they can carry 4 missiles and a good gun with decent flight performance and actually finish out the mission in an enjoyable manner. Like we don't want to be robots here. We don't want to be bots. We actually want to enjoy our time playing War Thunder too, right? So I'm going to try and keep this video short. I'm not going to try and ramble any more than I already have. And I'm going to get right to my recommendation and as to how I'm going to be doing the event and how I think you should probably do the event too. So pick the F4 Phantom of your choice. I like the F4C. And I like the F4F because of the BR range where they sit, and I think they die to all aspects a lot less. A bonus about the F4C using the rocket method versus the bomb method is you can now use the rockets as flares, which is the main weakness of the F4C is that it doesn't have flares, right? It's very fast, but you catch in all aspects of the face, you catch in all aspects of the face. Now you have 28 rockets there to play with to use as flares. Anyways. Pick the F4 of your choice, load up with 100 or 228 rockets, and then I would only take the AIM-9s from there, and I would leave the radar missiles at home. I think they're just extra weight for what you're going to be doing here. Load up with 20 minutes of fuel, and have at it. Fly out, get your base or 2, loop around, dogfight until you die. I personally don't think it's worth going back to base until after you've used up all your missiles and fuel. Getting a 3rd or 4th base is a bonus if you had to go back to base anyways and rearm. It should not be the reason for you to go back to base. I think the numbers play out here. The dead time between flying back to the airfield to rearm and bomb more bases is actually too long. Instead, you should spend that time gaining points, aka killing enemies with your guns and missiles, right? Uh, it, until you have to return to base to fuel, um, to refuel, I would not go back and try and squeeze a third or fourth base in there. If you're shot down, then you just go on to the next mission and do it all over again. Um, which kind of leads to the next question: Isn't base bombing, or isn't bombing two bases kind of being a dick to the rest of your team? Kinda. But bases at this BR are absolutely no guarantee. You could easily be shot down, and so could they. This is the way that Gaijin has structured these events, and if done right, you won't have to waste your time bombing slash rocketing these bases for very long. Um, so that's it. If you're still here, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks, YouTube.